How are you? Hi, everybody. How are you today?
What's up, everybody? We're back.
We're back. We're back. So, me and Perry have been gone for a while. I don't know how long it's been. If you are on my members only, you will know where we were. We were filming a couple of television projects. And I say this all the time. Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. But it's the God's honest truth. Like, I don't want to work in Hollywood. Okay. I grew up around this shit. I'm not impressed by it. I'm too old to be getting on planes. I'm too old to be getting on planes every 5 minutes. Plus, the older I've gotten, I don't like flying that much, even if it's an hour away. I don't want to be famous. People think it's fun. It is not fun, if you ask me, because you have people judging you all the time. So, especially since social media. Social media, people say the meanest shit. Like, they'll just be like, "Oh, your hair looks like a helmet." They just talk trash. And sometimes that's where people get really insecure. Famous people are really insecure because you don't know what to believe and what not to believe. And so, but we were asked to do a couple projects, and so we did it. It's tiring. You hurry up to wait. You hurry up to wait. The process is long, especially for you, Perry. I'm so close to my family, so I always want my family with me. But that means y'all just wait around in the green room for me and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm glad it's almost over. I can't do both. Some people can do both. I have to pick a side, either be a blogger or do something on television. I can't do them both at the same time because can't go on. You can't show the background. It's just a mess. And then everybody runs around town in the same cars. Okay, in the same cars. And the black SUV is the popular thing. So I'm getting out the black SUV. Okay, it's like step and then ground. I fall and bust my ankle up. The show goes on. My foot is swelled. Everyone's trying to get the swelling down. So now every time I walk, it's excruciating pain. I don't know what my son and my daughter-in-law did to me to make me be able to perform, but I was able to. But then the next day, it's really bad. And so we just got in. I look a mess. I didn't care anymore. That's for young people. Don't you think, Perry?
Wait a minute.
For me too, right? I mean, parts of it. But honestly, I'd rather sell life insurance. But honey, no matter how hard you work, you look beautiful.
Oh, Perry, stop.
Perry,
stop.
I was trying to find my button. Why the hell I'm lying? But I missed that note. But anyway.
To make a long story short, the talk of the town in LA is P. Diddy. We couldn't talk about anything else.
That's it.
Everyone want to talk about P. Diddy. And the reason why everybody's talking about P. Diddy, because a lot of people are running scared. A lot of people are running scared. I don't know what it is. Some people, you come to LA for the first time and they fall in love with it. But actually, LA is really dirty. and like Vegas looks way better. That's what I think. Vegas looks way better. I don't know what gets people caught up in these traps that are nicely laid for every new generation, but people take the bait every time. And I feel like people in LA are a bunch of sheep. They're a bunch of sheep. If one person does it, then you want to do it too.
Right.
Just because somebody else famous people are going to be at the party. So what? No, I want to be there. It's the most shallowest place on earth. Maybe because I grew up in Southern California, I'm not impressed at all. As a matter of fact, it irks me. And we don't have the kind of personality. I drive a minivan. We drove luxury cars before. All they want to do is run up the price. You don't want anyone to spill anything in your luxury car. Like, I won't play that game anymore. I drive a minivan. Everybody teases me. I don't give a damn. It's good on gas, and I'm not breaking my damn ankle getting out the car.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause sometimes you spend all that money on the car. That's the problem. When you buy something just to keep up with the Joneses or whatever.
Mhm.
What good is a car if you scared to drive it? Oh, that's what happens. Oh, I can't go through the drive-through. I might drop some milkshake on the seat. Whatever.
It's just
But
ridiculous.
crazy.
I'm just not impressed with LA. It's a bunch of sheep. But my favorite part is just talking to people, finding out, girl, who doing what. I will talk to, who was I talking to? The mic guy that was miking me.
Uh-huh.
I'll talk to anybody like, what? Yeah, hey, what have you been hearing? Oh, really? Huh? Tell me more. Tell me more. And I have this ability to make people feel at ease. Then they just start telling me their business.
Yeah.
I've been like that since I was little. Ask my mom; she's in the chat. For some reason, people don't mind telling me their business. I felt like this is your job for me.
Yeah, you get that nosy trait. You know, you get that well.
So let's talk about some of the S that's going down in Hollywood. It's a bad situation. We're going to talk about Ashton Kutcher and P. Diddy and that 13-year-old.
Okay.
Then we're going to talk about Clive Davis and the Menendez brothers. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a really crazy story because I'm old enough to remember the Menendez trial. And we didn't know all of this. Then we're going to talk about Diddy's kids running up on Ray J. Child.
Okay.
Ray J need to shut up or he going to find himself.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I talk about it when we get to it.
Okay. Then we're going to talk about Liz Corkin. Okay. And I think that's all I have time for today. If I had, and I got to squeeze Krishan Rock in there. I got to talk about Krishan Rock. Let's do that first. Let's talk about Krishan Rock. Okay, so Krishan Rock has been saying for a couple years now that her sister, Latifah, who renamed herself Tasiki, I cannot with the names, Tasiki, she's been coming out saying that Tasiki has touched her for about a couple years now. It started last year. She came out and said, my sister, did all this stuff, touched me here, and as she said in the clip, make me lick her pee. Okay. She's been talking about it for a while. And then the cousin Tristan came out and pretty much confirmed it. He said, yeah, it happened to me too. And then they go into the details, and I don't need to know the details. Krishan said she was 17 years old. I believe she said Tasiki was 13. Okay, so this is a very, very sensitive issue. So they're playing the trailer, and in the trailer, I'm not going to even play it because I don't know how Zeus is about their stuff, and I don't even go over there a lot. But she said, "You remember you made me lick your pee at the age of 7." Okay, this is a very traumatic topic. It's sends people to PTSD when you remember all that's going on. I cannot believe this serious situation falls into the hands of Zeus, specifically Natalie Nunn. She doesn't have the wherewithal. She's not smart enough to cover a story like this. They're going to drag this poor girl, both of them. You're 13, you're older, but I feel like you're repeating what somebody did to you at 13. Why? Zeus, listen, I appreciate what you guys do over there, but you guys are trash. You run around, the more people act a fool, the more money you give them to make. There's a fight every episode. It doesn't show the best of our culture. It's a bunch of idiots. Okay, but that's okay. We had Bad Girls Club back in my day. This cannot go on Zeus TV. This is going to be a mess. You also have people dragging the hell out of Krishan Rock, saying that she smoked and drank when she was pregnant. She admits to that. That's the dumbest thing in the world to do. Dumb. But these girls, but the people over there come in her chat and say the most disgusting things. They're calling CPS on her. You don't deserve a baby. And so it's that young girl culture where they love to pop off. It's a mess. No healing's gonna come from this situation. You got dumbass Carlisa, Blueface's mom jumping all in it, talking about they just need to make up because they're sisters and they gonna always be sisters. I'm not making up with my damn sister that scarred me for life. So Carlisa, I need you to shut the hell up and check out of something you don't know. You know nothing about it. You're a clout chaser. And you said yourself on the JC Lee show, you don't mind licking it. You know nothing about what's going on. This has to be the worst storyline on television. You get all of these people involved that are not victims, don't understand what victims go through, talking their trash, adding their ignorance to the conversation. This is a pure disaster. Lemuel, you'll do anything to keep the topic off of your nasty ass. It's just sad. Do you want to say something before I play the clip or after?
I was going to ask you this, though, because you had mentioned the age. Is it Tahishi? Oh, what's the girl name?
Her name's Latifah, and she renamed herself Tasiki.
Okay, well, Letitia, whatever, right?
Latifah, like Queen Latifah.
You said one of them was 17. And
no, I said 7.
Okay, but I think you said 17. I just want to make sure it was clear. So 13 and 7, because I'm thinking 17, 13. Just saying. Yeah.
Krishan saying she was 7.
Okay.
The cousin came out. Let me just show you a little bit of what they have to say. This is a disaster. Shame on you, Zeus. No good is going to come out of this. And then you got those young girls that like to talk trash to each other. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. I can drag and you can drag, and they sound ignorant, talking trash to each other. But to put their 2 cents in on something that they don't know about, this is disgusting. This is what Krishan said last year. This was Tasiki's response to it, and then when the cousin came out.
We don't. Real shit. I don't even know what's up with her. Like, she's trying so hard. Too hard. And keep lying.
Let them keep doing it. They gonna die now. Their hype gonna die now.
It's not even that. Why won't you worry about your son and the people that molested your son? Like, what? Like, you keep saying shit. Then you molest my other nephew. Like, she did some weird shit to Tristan. Like, you want to keep airing people out and lying? I'm not lying. I add the truth.
Oh, no,
Fuck are you talking about?
This gonna keep far. It's gonna keep going further.
Man, she's weird, bro. She got shit under the curtains that she'll never speak about.
How do you feel about those allegations being thrown at you? Do you want to address that?
It hurt. But at the same time, when you know something isn't true, it really can't faze you. You know what I mean? You still gonna get up and move the same way you would move. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm that girl. That's what I think. Like, I'm going up, and it's like all these people love me. How can we make them hate her? You gotta come with a lie. You know what I mean? Cause the truth hurt. Obviously, like, I'm the truth. And it's just like you have to lie on me to make someone hate me. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's fucked up because now it's everybody want to apologize to me. Everybody want to. I didn't mean to do. No, you have to stand on it and stay over there. Because if I made you mad from just getting on a TV screen and now I'm all of these things, these nasty things.
I don't even want to do this for real. Latifah, Tashika, she'll suck dick and you just to clean the shower because she's too bougie to clean anything.
I don't know what the f going on. I'm just like, bro, this is weird. It felt weird. So I'm like, this is wrong. You my family, so I don't know what the f going on. So long story short, that my aunt tried to make me f the garage and get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser. But back then I didn't know. But yeah, I get in the house. Now my other aunt, the older one, she bring me in the bathroom. And when she bring me in the bathroom, she said, "You want to f me next?" I'm confused as bro. I'm 7. I'm like, what the f talking about? She like, "You want to f next?" I don't want to wash this tub because I guess my grandmother told her to wash the bathroom. We had chores growing up. I call her Tashika. Her name is Latifah Malone. Ain't no Tashika. Her name is Latifah. Like, what the fuck is a Tashika?
Wait a minute.
This is sad. This is very sad because it's obvious, Tasiki, you are lying. Nobody makes that shit up. Nobody's jealous of you. Nobody's jealous of you. But you know you got them damn airheads, that culture over there. They team Tasiki, team Krishan, team.
Mhm.
This is not a team situation. I'm gonna need y'all to shut up, sit the hell down, and let this play out. But you know, they're so ghetto over there and so immature over there that they're dividing up into teams. No one is the bad guy when you're a victim. And I can guarantee you somebody did it to Tasiki. No 13-year-old thinks of that on their own. These are victims here. You have a prostitute mom hooked on drugs with 12 children in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Mm-mm-mm.
Who wants to claim teams on that? There's no teams. This is the bad side. Zeus is the bad side of society. They're where the immature, the non-classy, the ghetto bitches go to make money. This right here makes me want to throw up. This is not a team situation, but those little young dumb asses over there, they're dividing it up into teams. They're dragging Krishan because her baby has fetal alcohol syndrome. Krishan doesn't have to say it. She's denying it. But you're lying. Something's wrong with the baby. You feel guilty about it. That's why you're trying to find God now. These are serious. Who talks about a child? Who talks? Oh, how he looks. And you see his eyes bulging out of his head. And this is just the wrong topic. I wish Krishan would have signed back with Zeus. Don't air your dirty laundry. Something so important. You have the friend coming out talking about Krishan knows something's wrong with her baby and she won't do anything about it. So you come drag her on a national platform. It's just ghetto at its finest and nobody wins. What are your thoughts, Perry?
Okay, first, yeah. I mean, you said a lot. So,
Sorry.
Krishan, you said she signed back with Zeus? Because I thought
This
she
is
was
all
on,
going to air on television.
and
Bad.
then Latifah,
Mhm.
I thought she got on the show, right?
She did.
Okay. Now, the crazy part about that, when she came on and said, well, what can I do? I mean, people lie every day, and I'm just going to move on with my life because what else is to do? Look, you got to have some kind of anger in your damn voice if somebody come out and accuse you of this. Sister, mother, cousin, I wouldn't give a damn, right? It just don't make sense. I think guilty. That nigga is guilty. Because she was too calm about it.
Yeah.
Just too calm. And only thing she want to do, now she think, okay, well, I can brush it off. I'm a star now. Because now she probably thinks she don't made it. Right? With her little freaky ass, right? Let's keep it real. Because, and then when the young man was explaining how Latifah did it to him, didn't he say the aunt came in?
Yeah.
And said, I'm next. So you probably right. Like Latifah probably had some shit done to her too. It's still no excuse for her to do it to somebody else. Right? This shit probably started from the top, just like the Diddy project. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just crazy.
It's sad. It's disgusting to watch. And I just throw my hands up in the air. And, no, I'm going to wish that all parties heal from this. But this is going to be a ghetto, embarrassing mess. People are dividing up in groups. Team Tasiki, team Krishan. When you're talking about being touched at a young age, why don't we talk like Tasiki's so full of embarrassment? She's not going to admit to the truth on this television show. The least that Zeus could have did was bring in some kind of therapist, but Lemmy's just as grimy as Tasiki. We heard what you've been doing behind the scenes, Lemmy. That whole thing, Zeus Network needs to be canceled immediately.
It shows in his personal life and it shows in his production, right? Now, for real, let's keep it real. Even if that happened,
Mhm.
Now, I get it. Zeus want to jazz it up a little bit, have a little commotion here or there, right?
Mhm.
But the only thing there is some really girls dressed up in some goddamn um, mini skirts, no panties, out there fighting each other. Why Lenny freaky ass get his, you know, thrills in, right?
It's so
It's just
bad.
crazy. Like, how can this network just keep going? And why did Krishan go back? Maybe she needed the money.
Krishan is young, confused, ghetto, raised without a mom. You know, when your mom's a prostitute, and I'm not knocking her, you miss out on the parenting. When your mom's a drug addict, she misses out on the parenting. So basically, they raised themselves, and it was a shit show over there. And they were touching each other in places they shouldn't have been touching each other. And I can guarantee you that somebody touched Tasiki. It's
Yeah.
just a
So,
mess.
and basically, so do you think that the sisters are bringing this up for a storyline, or Zeus, Lenny, the guy in the closet? Is he coming this up, to just, I don't know. It's sort of weird. I mean, to have
It's
that
very,
much,
very strange. Yeah.
like you said, it should be, if they was going to have that, they should have some counseling, something. You can't have
Yes.
these girls just
Yeah.
going wild all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, I can't even watch a clip of it really half the time when it's like Zeus product or whatever here or there. I don't know if they got East, West, North, and South. They got all these different kind of shows, but it's the same thing. Girls running their mouth, girls fighting, girls
Yeah.
walking around with no morals. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Like,
Mhm.
don't no guy want you like that. I mean, the best you can do would be like a one night stand.
All right, let's move on, because that's what I wanted to talk about. I was so disgusted when I found that out, but I couldn't say anything. All right, let's move on to this Jamie Foxx situation. Okay, we all know that Jamie Foxx ran around town for a good couple of months, dropped out of sight, was allegedly in the hospital. All kind of rumors ran rapid. They said that he had what's it called, a stroke, and then people said that he was a clone, and it was just a mess. It was a mess because if something's wrong with you, Jamie Foxx, you have a right to your privacy. You don't have to tell everybody what's wrong with you, but you have a responsibility to the public to support you, to let us know I'm in the hospital, something went wrong, and you guys please let me handle this in private. I'll let you guys know what's going on when I can. He did not face the public. And let me tell you something before I get into this. I love Jamie Foxx, but I knew that was a mess. Okay, running around town not telling people what happened. Now he wants to come forward and say that he was in the hospital because Diddy poisoned him. I'm not making this up. Diddy poisoned him, and so he was scared for his life, and he went to go tell the feds everything he knew about Diddy. Now, I love you, Jamie Foxx. I really do, but I just gave a little speech here about me not being impressed with Hollywood and knowing BS when I hear it. Jamie Foxx, please stop lying. Let me tell you what I think happened, okay? I think you came on television, you messed up, you talked about the naked basketball parties that you were throwing. You threw naked basketball parties where women weren't invited, it was just men. Okay, because you knew this is what Clive Davis was doing, and this is what P. Diddy was doing. And so, I just told you Hollywood's like a bunch of sheep. One does it, they all got to follow. Okay, you knew that you wanted to be in the music business. Don't make me play the video. Let me go and play the video. You knew you wanted to be in the music business, Jamie. So you start throwing these parties your damn self. You cannot deny it. Remember, it's on tape.
I would throw parties just so I could get into music. Like I would throw parties for Puff, like Diddy back in the day.
So he'd bring music people in?
No, what it was, I said, Puff, come to my house. I had a studio at my house, and then when I would get music people over there, I said, leave some music in my studio because I was trying to get on.
You were doing more than try to get on, Jamie Foxx. Okay,
Well,
you don't want. You were at the parties. You threw the parties. You may have even participated in the parties. And these men, these down low men, they do all kind of stuff behind people's back. And they are equally as bad to make sure nobody finds out. Like they don't, my personal opinion is that Diddy unalived Kim because she found out what was going on. They don't want anybody to know what's going on and what they're doing, including you, sir.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. You're going to go run to the feds, try to call out Diddy in hopes that nobody calls you out. But DL Hughley beat you to the punch. He beat you to the punch, Jamie. We know you were involved. It's just disgusting. If people just come out and say, hey, I'm bi, good, do your thing.
Right.
Hey, I'm gay, good, do your thing. It's the lies. Mm-hmm. It's the way you're handling the situation that you start to lose respect. Perry, what are your thoughts about all this?
I agree. I mean, look, I think people would do anything for fame, but then outside of that, they don't want nobody to know how they gain their fame. Like, you know, I just invited Diddy over. Anybody? Because I wanted Diddy to come over. Yeah, and Diddy came over with something in mind too. He wanted something too. He wanted something back in return. And allegedly, more than likely, you gave up something that made Diddy happy. And now that you're famous, now you want to let it all go. Yeah. Put it back in the closet.
Yeah.
And where the hell were you? Did you really get hurt or sick?
I know. That's another thing. Okay, you don't have to tell us exactly what you're sick of, but you're playing with the public now. You're just laughing in our faces, just making shit up, letting us go around and say there was a clone, letting us pray for you. We prayed that you're okay. You're lying. Let's read the details to this mess. This is a mess. Everybody's mad at DL Hughley, saying that he shouldn't have spilled the beans. I guess he came out and talked about it first. This is a mess. It says here, Diddy's team is clearing up rumors that he had something to do with Jamie Foxx's hospitalization. Don't tell me Diddy's going to deny it. On Friday, October 25th, TMZ reported on the taping of the Jamie Foxx highly anticipated comedy special. What had happened was, and the details of what fans could expect. Sources close to the event state that one joke found Jamie allegedly tying his hospitalization to Combs. While many people speculated that Fox was speaking his truth regarding the disgraced mogul, sources told the outlet that Fox's comments were merely a joke. No. You can't come back now and say it was a joke. You're mad because DL Hughley called you out and said that you definitely were involved with the parties. It says Page 6 previously reported that Fox's stand-up special and garnered two different reactions to Diddy's jokes. One source claimed that he was serious in exposing Diddy, while the other said it was a joke. If Diddy was responsible, he'd be dead. Now Combs' team is saying enough is enough with the apparent allegations. I want to go to DL Hughley's site. Let me see if I can pull this up. Because DL Hughley didn't say allegedly, said that you allegedly told people that this is what happened. And one of the people you told what's the guy's name again? Choke, no joke? No joke, choke?
No joke.
Choke, you joke? Mm-hmm. This is insane. People are saying you told them this. JD, why is everybody lying on you?
Let's think about it this way, though. What person in their right mind, when rumors are flying, you could have been Diddy's gardener. It's rumors about your ass. Now, people talking about Jamie Foxx and these rumors have been out there. Why would you go on stage to joke about it, to give it more life, or tell somebody? Look, unless you went on stage or you figure you tell people and see how they accepted it, to see if they gave you empathy or just looked at your ass as a freak. So I don't know. But go ahead, Sharrell.
I'm trying to put up the you sent me that, didn't you? Let me see where. I'm trying to put up the paste from the thing from DL Hughley. Everyone started yelling at D.L. Hughley. Why were they yelling at him again, Perry?
Oh no. Okay. So basically he said that he talked about it at his show, the special or whatever. And they're saying, no, we're not gonna believe it until Jamie Foxx said. Well, Jamie Foxx had you praying for his ass for months on end. And we could have had a Jamie Foxx sighting. You probably seen more UFOs than you seen Jamie ass. Jamie was hiding from keeping his ass from going to court or something. It was something major to it. But if you waiting on Jamie to say it, people was upset and saying, well, no, not our Jamie. You know, you get to give us evidence, proof. But they're not going to believe it until Jamie come out and tell them.
I've been doing these stories for a while. I have enough proof. Jamie, you said it yourself. You threw the parties. It's just, it is what it is. Just say, yeah. That's how I got into the music business. And, if you were with someone, Clive, say it. I hooked up with Clive, and it is what it is. But the mysterious, you don't know what happened. I don't know how my name got involved in this. It just drives me crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying about it. Was it Bussy brothers? Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess.
He won't clean hands after inviting people over for a barbecue and some naked basketball where he plays center. Now he wants some damn sympathy.
D.L. Hughley have had a career since You Up 9 closed down. Okay, I heard about Jamie Foxx many years ago. You did? Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. Jamie ain't got to tell us everybody he's smashing. He does not. But what he doesn't need to do is have everybody worried about him, preying on him, and him sending clones out there running around town, take a guess of where I am and what I'm doing. Who does that? At least say, this is what I'm going through. I don't want to tell you the details. Thank you guys for your prayers, your thoughts and prayers.
Or simply just don't say a damn thing. I mean, the person was right. You don't get to tell you who's smashing. And you ain't got to be act like you want us to care. People praying for you when you come up with these elaborate excuses. Why you gone? Why you hiding? Don't even tell us why you hiding. Don't even tell us no fake ass story. If you went in the hospital with a serious injury, don't make the shit up. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
You just can't do that to people. You can't. I don't care no more. Well, I mean, we're gonna hear about it. We're going to hear about it because it's going to be in these next couple months. His daughter said he was playing pickleball. She lied. You're making your daughter a liar. I just don't like the way that it went down. Jamie doesn't owe us anything. Do you think his daughter would make a statement on his behalf? Come on now. This is sinking too low. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
so
well.
So I want to make sure I hear what she's saying. She's saying that all of this is not true. Jamie wouldn't lie to us. The daughter wouldn't lie to us. There was no naked basketball parties. You've got to open your mind, G.
I mean,
no one's lying on all of these people.
If your father had a basketball tournament, naked basketball, and got passed around by the basketball team, if I was his son or daughter, I wouldn't want to mention it either. Now, take this same thing. Now, EBB, do you think if Diddy is actually guilty, right? I'm just saying, because until proven in court, we'll just keep it there. Do you think his kids are alive for him?
Oh, them kids.
My answer would be yes, I think they would. But go ahead.
It's just sad. It's just, and this is going to get worse. And first, people aren't going to be able to believe it. Oh, that would never happen. That would never happen. It's happening. It's happening. Too many people talking about it. He admitted himself that he gives the naked basketball parties. Nobody is perfect and beyond sin. We all do things wrong. And Jamie Foxx was involved in these naked freak-offs and then hosted a couple himself to get in the business. Now, anybody who thinks he's too good for that, I'll wait for you to realize nobody's lying. Nobody's lying on Jamie Foxx. Nobody's lying on Diddy. No one's lying on Jay-Z. No one's lying on Ashton Kutcher. When you say you refuse to believe it, it does the victims a disservice. It makes people want to stop talking. You're saying that because it's hard to deal with that somebody you thought was on the straight and narrow is more mixed up than a little bit. He's involved in all of this. He's involved in all of it. I don't speak on people's children, especially speculating they would be dishonest. We need to stay above board here with decency. No.
Children.
She's talking about Jamie Foxx's daughter.
Oh, well, I mean, I think she might be above the age. And if she wasn't, you shouldn't be able to take her word or not while having this adult conversation. I mean, who would bring her in? You know, 8, 10
You
year
would
old.
hope that his daughter wouldn't do such a thing, but she did. Pickleball? Do you really think he was out playing pickleball?
Well, no. See, and then the thing could be maybe the daughter didn't lie. It could have been times he played pickleball, which I've seen him on a video clip playing pickleball. It wasn't the naked basketball. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
One more, and then we got correct. So
I'll be right
listen,
back.
guys, we're going to be hearing a lot of information. You could believe it. You know, I'm ready. I've been talking to people. This Hollywood is like Sodom and Gomorrah. It is full of sin. Hollywood is full of sin, and people will do anything to be on top, what they call on top there. I mean, it's just a lot. TMZ showed him in rehab. So you're saying TMZ is lying? I'm telling you what's going on, why him and DL Hughley are going at it, and what he allegedly told people. And just so you know, Toria, because you're in this game too, TMZ lies all the time. They're worried about being first. They steal articles and information from the urban blogs. They don't have the reach for the urban blogs the way that the urban blogs do. TMZ steals from us all the time. Steal from Tasha K. They steal from Jay-Z. Why do you guys find this hard to believe? TMZ is not Bible when it comes to the urban blogs.
Sharrell,
They're just not. They steal from the blogs all the time. Is that you, Perry?
Yeah, did they say what he was rehabbing for? TMZ? No, they said TMZ said he was rehabbing.
You guys, we're going through the year where all hidden dirt is being exposed. You guys have to open your mind. No one's lying on these people. No one's lying on them. Let's go to the next story so you can see nobody's lying on them. Jamie himself admitted that he throws these naked basketball parties. And yes, Toria, I'm telling you, TMZ lies. This is semi-related. Have you ever seen Larry Reid live interview with Dwayne Youngblood talking about TD Jakes? Explosive. No, I didn't see that. We know TD Jakes is also supposedly involved. I love Larry Reid. I'm sorry I missed it. All right, this is another one I really want to talk about. So it came out last week that a 13-year-old girl was suing Diddy for the same stuff. Okay. And okay, so we might bicker and fight over what TMZ said or what Jamie said and not do. But I think everybody's on the same pages when it comes to children.
Right.
There's no exceptions. There's no exceptions. I think everybody agrees upon that. So, okay, I hate to say this. It's being reported that they found the girl that in the lawsuit. Okay, what did I do with it? And they're saying that not only is she accusing Diddy, she's also accusing Ashton Kutcher. And so these tapes start coming forward. Let me see if I can find it, of the girl. Now, I'm sure this is going to be on every blog. And here it is, Ashton Kutcher. Oh my God, Ashton, why is your name coming up so many times? Why? The rumor is Ashton Kutcher is trying to skip town. We've known that for a while now. Let's talk about this young lady. And maybe I'll play the tape. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's very, very toxic. It's ugly. I'm going to give you guys a warning. If this is something you think you can't talk about or listen to, go ahead and exit out. I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to say her name, but all you have to do, it's all over the internet. I could say her name. I'm not going to say her name. Right. But I'm trying to find an article right now without saying her name. I'm not going to physically say it, so I can't physically say it. Anyway, they're saying that they found the young girl and they met. There was a time that they all went to the MTV Music Awards, and they have a tape of Diddy inviting her to the freak-offs.
Mm.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad. I mean, it's just bad. Let me read it. It's an article. I didn't write it. It's what's going on? It says a new video of Diddy Sean Combs has resurfaced in light of his recent misconduct scandal. Diddy, 54, was spotted speaking to this young lady who was 12 at the time backstage at the 03 MTV Music Awards. Diddy was 33 at the time. He blatantly invites her to the freak-offs. He says, "Are you coming? I gotta show you this." And if I don't show it to you, you guys are thinking I'm making it up or this is really dark and Diddy wouldn't do this. You need to understand, Diddy is the lowest of the lows, and so is Ashton Kutcher. They both knew that this girl was underage. It's just no getting around it. Let's see here. Here it is. It's just no getting around it. And now it's on tape. Sorry, I got to be the bearer of bad news, you guys, but this is how Hollywood runs. This is how they get down. Did you hear him? I'm going to repeat it. Are you coming to the after party tonight? Ha 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 ha. Coming to the after party tonight. Yeah.
Good. You're doing so good.
I just want to say,
they're saying these two had their hands all over her all night long, buddying up to her. You got Diddy on tight. He didn't say, "Are you coming to the party?" After party. Freak-offs. Freak-offs.
Damn.
It's and when I replay the tape, when he's asking her to come to the after party, you see Ashton standing right there.
Yep. What'd she say? You know, that's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
It's real. Let me pause that. Hold on. You could see Ashton Kutcher standing to the left. You see Bentley Farnsworth right behind him.
Umbrella, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot sugarcoat this, you guys. This is what's going on.
See how he was looking at her?
And laughing like some freak.
Yeah. Good. You're doing so good.
And this is just a little sign. They said these two were all over her all that night. And there's more than 10 witnesses that said what went down.
Damn.
I just want to say,
Damn.
I don't want to shock you guys, but this is the news. We're following this case. It's disgusting. Diddy needs to never be let out of jail. if you ask me. Some people believe in second chances. I want to talk about Ashton Kutcher being so grimy. Ashton, you are just as guilty as Diddy. You too need to be behind bars. Ashton Kutcher has been getting away with the most disgusting things, and nobody's saying anything. We're blaming Diddy. We'll blame Jamie Foxx. Who else? We'll blame Clive Davis. But people keep overlooking Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about his past really quick. Ashton Kutcher had a girlfriend named Ashley Eastland, I can't remember her name, that passed away. And according to him, he came home and found her unalived on the floor. Instead of calling 911 and the cops, like any normal person, he calls his bestie, Danny Masterson. His bestie has a life sentence right now for Ring women. Okay.
Yeah.
They said that they put together this whole group called Tron. Okay, it's called Tron, and it was a program that Ashton designed, him and Demi Moore, for minors. Minors on the internet that have been ABUSE. You guys read the thing by predators on the internet, right? Okay, so but they're saying in reality it was designed so you don't look at the things that he does.
Right. It's almost like Clyde and the beard, him having a beard. It's like a comfort.
Yeah. They're saying, it's too many rumors about him being with underage girls, sorry, not women. Also that he was all at the parties more than once, so many times at these parties. Ashton Kutcher also wrote character statements for his bestie, Danny Masterson, that got a life sentence for R-ing women. And you and your wife go and tell the judge what a great guy he was, how this had to be wrong, and we vouch for his character. It's all over the internet. Diddy was your best friend. It was Ashton and Diddy for the longest. You want to put all this on Diddy, and we're going to accept it. We know Diddy is a worthless human being, but now it's time to look at Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he didn't roll alone.
You can make up excuses all you want, but you can't say that you didn't know that girl was underage. She looked about 10 years old.
Yep.
And you guys were going around that evening, bold enough to do it in front of people. I don't know what to say besides I feel that Ashton Kutcher needs to be looked into. And if he's done anything faulty, like hook up with this girl, then he needs to go to jail too.
No, I agree. I mean, whether this girl or any other girl, because like you can point out a victim by one of these guys, but at the same time, they need to pay the price what they don't did to anybody. I mean, because trust me, like Diddy, everybody thought it was just one. But then as the day go along, he got about 1,000. Seriously, I probably think at least 100. I don't know. But he need to pay for whatever he done. Not just to this little girl, but to anybody else. And yeah, right now, a lot of them want to skip town. Okay, well, Diddy is hot on his ass. Let's go ahead and bail so our closet can stay clean. No. And I think they run him because they know it's a matter of time for somebody to start to snitch. Somebody gonna start snitching, dropping some things out to try to lessen their time. And a lot of people ain't going to jail for life, and you still up there getting your freak on. And you didn't have my back, or you didn't try to defend me. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy.
So Ashton Kutcher needs to go on the list. He really does. And if he did anything, if you are involved and she's saying you are involved, I read the court papers. She said she was assaulted by you and Diddy Ashton. You need to go to jail. There is nothing more valuable than our youth. These are our babies. These are our children. These are the future.
Okay, well, matter of fact, Sharrell, let me stop you for a second. So I wonder, like, and this coming from the attorney in Texas too, right? Or I'm not sure what
Yeah,
case.
Busby.
Yeah. So if they actually filing papers to sue, is it just for civil or, well, I don't know if you know or not, if it's civil or criminal? Because I'm wondering why they ain't coming to pick him up right now.
Ashton, well,
Yeah.
listen, he said there was more arrests to come. He said they were 2 huge Hollywood stars that he will be naming in the upcoming weeks. Now, I just heard the rumors are the 2 upcoming stars is Jamie Foxx and Will Smith. That's what I'm hearing. The 2 upcoming stars that will be getting more lawsuits. Now, well, Will Smith, I like Will Smith. Think he's a fabulous actor. He was already kind of living this crazy lifestyle with Jada. And with all due respect, Will Smith's children are kind of weird. And I think they were, all these swapping parties and all that. If Will goes down this time, there's no coming back. You were blessed, Will Smith. You fell from grace. You had a second chance. What was his movie called? Bad Boys 4 was a monster hit that only a superstar can pull in this time with movies. It's not like it used to be. So people hardly go to the movies. They just stream it. Okay. So, I might have to cut you loose. I kind of understood how Ebb felt now when someone you really like, but I got to cut you loose.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say, because I'm feeling the same way Ebb did about Jamie Foxx. I mean, because my thought is maybe even though he could have been freaky with an adults, don't mean he was freaky with kids. Now, because even with the stuff popping out now, I still haven't heard a mention of a kid. It's
With Will
just,
Smith. But
yeah.
don't just
Yeah, right.
say that it's impossible. What time
Oh,
is
yeah.
it? Ooh, I got to hurry up.
No damn body.
All right, let's talk about Liz Crokin. Okay. Listen, I got this story when I was in LA. It's really, really crazy. So we all know, and I hate to talk about Jay-Z. It's no secret that Jay-Z is trying to shut down bloggers and Jaguar Wright, and it was somebody else I forgot. Can't remember who it was.
It was the people Jaguar Wright worked with. The people in Texas. It was what's the name of their show? They always interview the Blue Couch people, right?
Oh yeah. We can't say their name. Yeah, can't say their name because they are. You'll get yellow for even mentioning their name. Remember I said that, so we got to be really careful what we talk about. I hate reporting about Jay-Z, but this is a part of the story, and so I'm just gonna tell you what happened. I'm not gonna tell you my opinion because he's real thin-skinned, but they're saying that there's a reporter. Her name is Liz Crokin. I forgot to show her picture. According to the rumors, and I did not make up these rumors, Jay-Z. They've been all over town. Your girl Claudia has been talking about it. Claudia, what's her name? Jordan. She's been talking about it. They're saying that Jay-Z had a mistress. Her name was Kathy Corinne White. And according to the rumors, she got pregnant by Jay-Z. She was going to go to Star Magazine and have an interview with a woman named Liz Crokin. Maybe I can pull up her picture. And a couple days after that, she spoke briefly to Liz on the phone. A couple days after that, she was no longer with us. They said that the reasons for the official death kept changing. This is what they're saying. Okay. So now And Liz, I would say about last year sometime, went on social media and tore into Jay-Z, saying that, you did it. You didn't want her to talk about the pregnancy. And she just wasn't shy about it. Yeah. And then now they're saying that Liz has gone to the feds, telling them what she knows about the Kathy White situation, and asking for that case to be reopened. And she swears with everything that's in her that Jay-Z did something to Kathy White. Okay, now I'm just saying what happened. I'm not putting my opinion in. I'm telling y'all what happened. This can be proven. And let me see if I can find this video.
Because there's not too much we can say. I mean, she's went to the feds, but we haven't seen no bit of proof. So it's best to just
There's no proof
Yeah.
of what she's saying. This is her. Then she proceeds to start talking about it on a lot of podcasts. Like, if you was willing to interview her,
what happened to her. This is just a beautiful.
Let me rewind it. If you were willing to listen, she would go on the show, and she's been parading around town with the same story. Let's take a listen.
What do you mean she's dead? What happened to her? This is just a beautiful, young, seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman. I was told that she didn't have any health issues, and it was very shocking to hear. And her colleague did not know what happened to her or how she died or why she died, but all she knew is that she was dead. So obviously when I heard this, it was very troublesome and disturbing to find out that this woman who possibly was going to give me an exclusive story on her affair with one of the most powerful rappers in the world, that's very disturbing, and it certainly is very convenient for Jay-Z, isn't it, that she died?
Yeah, she's.
I mean,
she said it.
What she's talking about, but then, like I said, I don't know how it's gonna go down, but it's been years, right? And so it's not like I think that like sometimes a person might stay quiet because out of fear. When somebody go to jail or locked up, they might feel like I'm a little safer. I can talk, but Jay-Z is still out. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, but I'm not vouching for nobody. I don't know what happened. We just gonna have to see. So when you running around now, and like you said, would talk to anybody that would listen, where is this newfound courage now today? Then you sucked it in for all those other years. I'm just saying. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I just reporting what happened. It's a wild story, and it's one she won't let go of. And she seems to be passionate, and she seems to be firm in what happened. So, and then I don't even know what I did with that. They had they said that Beyonce wrote a song called "Daughter." They're saying that at one point, Beyonce confronted this girl, and she talks about it in the song called "Daughter." I can't play music on the show, but the song is called "Daughter," and it's on her latest country western album. It's a wild story. That's what they're saying, and this is why people are getting upset with Beyonce, because they're saying if she didn't know that he unalived her, she definitely knew about the girl being pregnant. It's a mess. That's what's going on, child. Now, let me get away from that story, because I don't want to mess with Jay-Z, but I am going to keep telling the stories that are going around Jay-Z. I'm doing my job. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's talk about, the Menendez brothers. Okay. Really quickly, I made a video about this morning, so you guys could go back and see the details if you want to. They're saying that the Menendez brothers went to prison. They've been in prison 30 years, and they went to prison for unaliving their parents, okay? it was a horrid situation. It was around the OJ times. I was old enough to be glued to court TV at the time. I think I watched this case every day. I thought, how horrible for you to take out your mother. Like, and parents that loved you. You know, I was one of the ones, I held no sympathy for them because that's just horrible, right? And so they were the talk of the town, and everybody at the time believed that these were two monsters. And I hate to say that, but this is what happened. They're two monsters that were spoiled rich kids that unalived their parents for money. And the way that they acted after the parents were no longer with us, they were blowing money, spending on Rolex watches, cars, anything that they think of. And so, but they were in counseling with Dr. Oziel, and they told him that they did. Okay. And he freaked out, which I would too. Like, I would freak out. So he tells his girlfriend, and then they go to court. Okay. And then in court, they're saying that there was an underlying problem. The real problem was that their father, Jose Menendez, was putting hands on them. Okay. And they had been dealing with this since they were very young boys. Now, I thought, how convenient now, you know, but now they're saying that the singing group Menudo. Oh my God, you guys probably don't even know who this singing group is. Ricky Martin was in the group. One of the guys came out, his name was Roy Rosello. He's coming out saying that he was a victim of Jose Menendez. Okay, and the same MO. So, and he worked up under Clive Davis. Now we know that Clive Davis gave these parties, which we would later refer to as Freak Off. He was the original Freak Office. Okay, Clive Davis, and they're saying that Jose Menendez was the same way. And when Roy came out, told his side of the story. If you want to look at the tape, check out my video that I just made, and admitted it was him. He did, not just him, a lot of members in the group. And Roy said when it happened to him, he was bleeding anally from what happened to him, much like Usher, the stories we hear about Usher. And so now they're asking, and there's a new law in California that says if a minor or if anybody gets arrested for standing up for themselves for those situations, as people touching you, never give them a life sentence, because truly they are the victims. When I heard Rosie O'Donnell talk about it, I was a tough nut to crack. I thought, okay, I don't care. They were still old enough. But when I heard Rosie O'Donnell said that she had talked about it, and then there was a letter that he had wrote, Lyle had wrote to his cousin before all of this happened. Now I'm a believer. What do you think, Perry? Should the boys be let out? What do you think?
Well, you know what? When it first happened, I'm like, man, because they went ham after their parents was gone. They was having house parties, new cars, the time of their life. But I guess if somebody's have been hurting you your whole life and they was no longer a threat, you'll be happy too, right? But right now, looking at it, just I don't know, it's like this Diddy thing, and just society starting to open up a lot about victims. Because I used to say, you know, I would never let that shit happen, but I'm starting to hear a lot of victims say their stuff, and you know, and if that truly happened, then I think time is served. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, because they have a right to protect themselves too. So that's what.
I didn't say Ricky Martin was. I said other people in the group that didn't want to come forward and talk about it. Ricky Martin is the most famous member of the group. And he had a cousin. Well, so that's what happened. Just let me do that. So let's see. So Diddy was born November 4th, 1969, and Jay was born December 4th, 1969. And where were the parents in all of this? Ignoring red flags caused their hunger of fame and fortune because of their home. Well, okay, so with the group Menudo, they did a documentary on it. I believe it's on, I just watched it last night. It was on HBO Max and maybe Netflix too. Yeah, they just sent their children out with the managers and all the people behind the scenes, and they felt that they could trust them. I don't want to blame the parents, but I agree with you, Jacqueline. Where were the parents? I don't know. I don't want to blame them, but they're manipulative liars. Okay, so Nate's none saying that the brothers are still liars.
Well, and see, you know what? Though,
It's hard
that's the
for
whole
me to-
thing. I can't now. I said based off if that story was true, I could see not penalized. But I also know a criminal when they do something that make any damn lie up. So I'm just gonna
Well, a
stand.
lot of people are going back and forth in the chat. Tanya says the Mendez brothers are liars. It's such a sensitive topic. I'm glad I don't have to make the decision because I don't know. You don't want to re-victimize a victim. Well, and go look at my other video when you're listening to Roy talk about it. He is crying and emotional, and it felt like the truth to me, but I don't know. I think two things can be true. The father could have been in that word right there, and the Mendez brothers could be cold-blooded Kayers and victims. Personally, I don't want to see Kayers out of jail forever.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this though. I mean, because now we actually couldn't say the word when you said laid hands on them, not like a whipping.
No, I'm talking about.
Well, no. I'm wondering if people just took it as that, as being aggressive or just hard on the kids. We saying actually, doing the Diddy, Diddy, yeah.
Menendez brothers said it in trial. They did. They talked about it. They cried. I just can't look that's why I'm not a judge. Can't look anybody in the face that has told me this is what happened and those kind of tears. But I do understand what you guys are saying. I don't know. But because some people, if you have the alternative between lying and spend the rest of your life in jail, of course you're going to give a good show because you don't want to be in jail. But I don't know. I don't know on this one. I'm not perfect. I don't know.
They got a new trial coming up though. They got a new trial. And then,
oh, that's right. Oh, you're right, Perry. So it was just announced a couple of minutes ago before we went on that their attorney, Mark Garagos, we all know Mark Garagos, is now asking for a clemency. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Put this up here really quick. And he wants them to be released before the holidays.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
But anyway, I don't know what I believe, but a lot of people are saying that they should be let out, and it's going viral on TikTok. If you guys want to look at people's opinions, the majority thinks they should be released. Here it is. It says, Menendez brothers, let us out. Gavin asking governor for clemency. It says Eric and Lyle Menendez are gunning to be released from prison before Thanksgiving. That's like soon. And their legal team has a new strategy for freeing the brothers, seeking clemency from California Governor Mark Garagos, the attorney representing the Menendez brothers, joined us Tuesday on the TMZ, live, and told us he's filing documents today asking Gavin Newsom for clemency. People are saying that they are going to get it. They're saying that Gavin is what's the word to use? Believes them. That's pretty significant on its own, and sources connected to the governor's office tell us they have the clemency petition on their radar, which is pretty interesting considering Newsom talked about the Menendez brothers in a recent podcast. He went on a like everybody's going on podcasts these days.
Yeah.
The governor went on a podcast and pretty much said that this law was made for people like the Menendez brothers, and he was leaning towards, it felt like he's going to let them out. That's what I got from that. Woo, that's a lot going on today. I'm stopping here because we're over an hour and 15 minutes. I didn't mean to go that long. So much going on, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do we think about Krishan? What do we think about Jamie Foxx, the Menendez brothers, and then the 13-year-old? I just can't say her name, but a lot of witnesses saying that's what went down that night. And P. Diddy and Ashton Kutcher, you ought to be ashamed. And what do you guys think about Ashton Kutcher going to jail also? Harry, what are your last thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think if they can tie him to anything, like nothing has been proven yet besides the videotape of Cassie, what we know with Diddy. But if they got some type of evidence.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. People are saying we forgot about Ray J. I sure did, Juanita.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta talk about Ray J. Let me do this really quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, Harry. That's the reason we made this show.
Yeah.
I forgot. I've been talking too much. I didn't mean to cut you off. Ray J. Okay, this is a mess. This is a mess. Let me talk about this really quickly. Okay, so they're saying that P. Diddy's sons, all three of them, seen Ray J out this weekend and ran up on him. Okay, like they were going to do something to him. They're saying that Chris Brown and his crew jumped in to separate them. They are very upset with Ray J. They said he's been talking trash about his dad and don't know what the hell he's talking about. Also, they're saying this wasn't the first confrontation that the brothers had with Ray J. They are so mad at Ray J and feels like he betrayed Diddy. Ray J has been talking trash. Ray J has been going after people himself. He's been going after Jaguar Wright. And I want to know, I haven't heard anything. I've been gone a week about Jaguar Wright. If you guys have heard anything, like where is she? Let me know, because it's unusual for Jag to not come on. But anyway, they're saying that Ray J is working with the ops. I forgot who it was. Do you remember, Perry, who he's supposed to be working for? Was it Clive? I can't remember.
Oh, I'm not sure who you're working for, but see, this whole thing to me, I wish we had talked about it earlier. Because there's so much to talk about. Now,
we can talk about it again tomorrow.
Their daddy in jail, right? Daddy in jail. And they just bar hopping, living it up, wanting to fight, when they ass should be in some legal library trying to help their daddy, I would think, right? Anything you could do. You out here wanting to jump on somebody, and everybody put Quincy. I know I might be the minority in this thing because y'all will go, Quincy, yeah, he's such a, you know what? Quincy was one of the three that wanted to fight him.
Right.
Now, Kristen and Justin, the main two. But Quincy's staying around for a reason. And the reason why I'm saying this,
Perry.
No. Well, I'm saying possibly. I don't know. When you in that deep, he can say, yeah, this could have possibly happened to my mom at the hands of this person, but I'm in so deep, he can't leave because his hands ain't clean. He ain't the only saint out of all those heathens hitting the bar to bar, club to club. Let's keep it real. His ass.
These boys are victims.
Of who?
Their father. They cannot control what their father does.
No. Sharrell, the father's in jail. They got their own claims against their ass. They got lawsuits. And they about ready to be in there with their father. But they at some Halloween party wanting a so-called fight. They was bumping chests and all that stuff. If they really wanted to fight Sharrell, they would have fought. And then all of them been accused of the same shit. And then out of everybody, who saves Ray J? Chris Brown. Think about it. Like, they out there with a documentary, right? They got a documentary about him right now, right? Is it out yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's out yet, but
Okay,
yeah.
no, coming soon. Now think about the people. Why would you, half the time when shit break out, you want to distance yourself from it. Do you want to go and hang out with some other heathens that's accused of the same thing? It's just making your documentary sound true. Out of everybody, he broke up the fight. He's the one who was fighting. Am I right?
I mean, I look at the boys as victims. I know they have their own lawsuits, but it can't be easy what they're going through. Let me shut up before.
No, it's real easy to spend somebody else's money. Trust me. It's real easy. So neither one of them's working, okay? Now, the victim for them, no. They have victimized, probably. Right? But I don't see them as no damn victim. Look at him in the picture. Sitting there cheesing. And Ray J go through all this stuff. I don't get it with him.
Yeah.
On one hand, yeah, he on there talking about Diddy, making jokes. When he should be quiet somewhere too. When people saying, "Why are you the last one there?" You know what I mean?
Ray J is always the last person to see somebody.
Yeah, right.
This is a mess.
So I mean, it's crazy. His kids are just stupid.
The Ghetto Cooking Show says Chris Brown was Michael Jackson in the Beat It video. Really? Well, it's a lot. Anyway, you guys, that's a lot. That's all I had to talk about. It is a lot. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back because we're supposed to get our hands on some exclusive information. It's a mess. I know, you guys, it's breaking my heart too to see how many people allowed themselves to get caught up in this mess, and everybody needs to be held accountable. They do. All right, you guys. Perry, last words. If not, take us out.
No, I'm good. Until tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit.
Hi, everybody.
Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out.